Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm glad that everybody is here tonight. I'm sorry I'm a little late. We had some bad weather in Dallas, so I'm just kind of getting myself together tonight. We have my boy Cartier Carlo here tonight. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You might have to tell me exactly if I'm saying it correctly. But I call him Carlo. Uh, I'm gonna play starting out with his song. Hey Brooklyn, how are you? I'm glad that Matthew's here. Platter Pussy is here. Gartrell, Carlo, Brooklyn Ellie, No Limit. I don't know. Are you Melly No Limit? Because I think I asked you that. You never told me. I don't know if this is Melly or not. But Brooklyn Ellie. Hi Derek. How are you? Is this the Derek Bibles that I grew up in church with? um, hey Brooklyn Ellie. I'm glad that a few of you joined tonight. Hey MJ. I've been saying people name wrong all day. I am so sorry. Hey Mob, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. So, like I said, of course, my show, Mr. Slump, how are you? I'm glad that you was a new sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody that's here tonight. I have my boy Cartier Carlo. I hope I'm saying your name right. Like I said, I'm a little tired tongue today, but I'm gonna start out with his song called "Stand on That." He's very talented. He's a great roaster. Um, he's also a very good rap artist. Like you too, Mob. Only he also is an artist as well. So um, he has some really good music. And I'm gonna play this song called "Stand on That" for people that's coming in. So let's go. Okay. Thank you guys for coming, everybody. Hey, free thinkers. Okay, let me share the screen now. Hold on just a minute. Get this going. Okay.
I hope these niggas really standing on that tough talk. Cause all that whooping from the neck gon' get you wiped out. D223s, I call machines and knock your koofy out. Apply that pressure, make these pussies wanna talk it out. Fuck it, let's set it. Hope y'all really standing on that tough talk. Ain't spraying shit, bitch, we gon' catch you at your granny house. Ain't when we slide, don't change your mind, say, hey, let me out. Who ain't got fire, somebody dying if we add out. These pussy niggas don't want smoke, I heard these hoes got asthma. Have them hooked up to a machine like he was donating plasma. Bald heads in the chopper like the clip got count. 50 niggas with 50 Ks, bitch, we the new Black Panthers. Thugging with this pocket rocket like I'm working for NASA. Applying pressure make these pussies wanna move to Alaska. Hey, y'all, air you niggas out. I don't tussle and wrestle. I got something in this chopper that'll knock down the castle. On three-way with three-way. Say he on the freeway with three drakes, they can't trade. Pull up when you hold stay. You fucking with a heavyweight nigga, stay in your place. Every time it's beef on my table, I hope my niggas really standing on that tough talk. Cause all that whooping from the neck gon' get you wiped out. D223s, I call machines and knock your koofy out. Apply that pressure, make these pussies wanna talk it out. Fuck it, let's set it. Hope y'all really standing on that tough talk. Ain't spraying shit, bitch, we gon' catch you at your granny house. Ain't when we slide, don't change your mind, say, hey, let me out. Who ain't got fire, somebody dying if we add out. We add out.
All right. Let's see. I'm glad that you guys showed up today. I'm gonna have my boy Carlo hit the link. I don't know if you see it or not. but the link is in the chat. So, hey, Magnificent Tyler, how are you? Okay. Hey, QT. I'm glad everybody's here today. Everybody, okay. Let me get my boy up here. Hey,
Yeah,
Carlo.
hey, what's happening? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right, I'm just making sure. This Dallas weather tripping right now. Got the
Right, right.
Wi-Fi in the service dropping it like it's
Uh-huh.
hot.
Right. It's dropping this light. Hey, Alan, how are you? Well, I am so happy that you decided to do an interview with me. This is my first interview on my show. Unfortunately, I would have to cam up on my phone, but because for whatever reason, my camera on my laptop is not working. So that's why I'm talking to you. Hey, Cornbread, on the this avatar. But I'm so thankful you came. So can you say your name? So because I know I probably messed it up.
I
Can
mean,
you
it's Cartier Carlo. Just like
Cartier?
just like the designer glasses and the brand, stuff like
Okay.
that. So it just spelled with two eyes. It depends on what side of the map you're from. Some people say
Uh-huh.
Cartier, or
Cartier.
hey,
Uh,
it's all the same to me.
okay. Yeah,
But
so let me ask this question. How did you first of all get that name?
all right, so I got really my original rap name was Monte Carlo,
Mm,
and because I started rapping when I was like 13, I was signed to like Freak Nasty, the dude who sang "I Put My Hands Up on Your Hip," stuff
yeah, I
like that.
remember that.
Like
Uh-huh.
my grandmama was real cool with him, and introduced me to him. But long story short, yeah, my original name was Monte Carlo because my name Monte. My favorite
Uh-huh.
cars, it's the Monte Carlo. So back
Uh-huh.
in the day in school, people was, joking and calling me the car Monte Carlo. So one day I just put my first name and Carlo together. But the thing I was running with that from 14 all the way to 2020. And when I started putting out my music on our platforms, and that's tied into like Google and stuff like that, it was a lot of other rappers and people with the name Monte Carlo, and even the country in the hotel. My
Mm,
name. It was hard for people to find my music, so I was like, okay, it's 2020. And try to do another a name flip, and I always been had a love for Cartier glasses and stuff
yeah.
like that. So really, I didn't use the name Cartier as in the glasses. It's pretty much like a play on words. Like I feel like I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm from a different brand of. I feel like I'm a different brand type of dude. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use Cartier for that, and instead of just having it um Cartier spelled Cartier like the brand, I added an extra I, so if I blow up and be famous, I don't have to, go getting sued by the actual Cartier brand. So
Right.
that's how I came up with the name Cartier Carlo.
So at a young age, you had a lot of passion for like all types of music or just rap.
Really, like I was saying, like my grandmama, rest her soul, RP to my grand, my manager, my
Mhm.
baby,
Right.
she been in the music business since, like, as far as like being a booking agent, a manager and stuff like that. I think since I was like 3 or 4.
Wow.
But when I was old enough to understand what was going on, it was like 95 when I was 4.
Mm.
And we used to go to, like, she used to book people like Outkast, all the little rappers in
That was my
Atlanta.
favorite group, Outkast and Goody Mob.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
this way before they even blew up. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
yeah, she used to book them for like shows and what this called pep rallies and stuff at schools. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I used to always go to the shows and be there. Like when she throwing big concerts, I used to be there and just hearing music all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I just
Yeah.
gained a love for it. And shoot, actually, my grandmama was like, cause Young Jock is like he a part of my family. Like my blood cousin is Young Jock's baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
yeah, exactly. And Young Jock first show was through my grandmama when he was in a group called Bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? With
Uh-huh.
two other dudes. So yeah, my age and my grandmama doing her thing and had me around a lot of music, and I developed a love for it. You know, tried to be like, like Chris Cross, but Bow Wow and Lil Romeo beat me to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how did you get into comedy? Like, because you're a really good roaster. So it's like it comes natural for you. How did you get into that?
I mean, it is natural, like, some years back since I got on YouTube, like I done had my mama and my daddy, brothers and sisters and cousins pull up on my panel, but this just me. This how I am, I'm silly, I'm funny without even trying, you
Right.
know. I've been doing like the impersonations ever since I can remember. But as far as me tapping into what I do now is okay, so like I said, for the longest I was doing the music and I was
Mm-hmm.
going through some tribulations in life, while I was homeless before. And
Wow.
I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, access the music like how I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I kind of was not able to do what I wanted to do it, but when I had ended up getting out of that situation and got back on my feet, you know, I think it was like around the time like Vine, the people like DC Young Fly and all these different comedians that's where they at now. They
Mm-hmm.
started like on Vine and Instagram and stuff like that doing little skits, and I think it was right around the time, no, it was 2017. I just was bored one day and was just like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just try something, I was watching
Right.
this dude named Jeremiah Phillips and I was like, let me just try it. So I did my first skit with like I owed the dude some money, and since I didn't pay him, he came and scripted my car. He scripted the hood out, and just so happened I stayed in the duplex, and
Uh-huh.
my neighbor's car. They had a car with no hood, no two front wheels, the bumpers and stuff gone.
Yeah.
So I just used their car in the skit, and people was like, "What the heck? Like this dude really got a car out there in front of his yard that just stripped." And it,
Yeah.
it was doing some numbers on Facebook, and shoot, I mean, I dabbled with that, and then like 2019, this was around the time when Tekashi 69 had got out of prison, and people was making fun about him snitching. So I kind of did
Uh-huh.
like a skit of like, how some people out here they overly paranoid. They sell petty drugs. It ain't even a misdemeanor. They might make you throw it away or something. And
Right.
I just reenacted the skit like an overly paranoid petty drug dealer, and it was like 9 minutes long, and I dropped it on Facebook, and everybody told me to do another one. Before you know it, it turned into like a 10 episode web series called The Feds Is Watching. And
Wow.
that's
So
we from there we here now.
that's kind of how your YouTube career kind of started with that in those skits.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
then cause I officially started like that was just me doing stuff on Facebook. And then
Right.
people was telling me I should upload it on YouTube. Cause at first I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. The only thing I was doing on YouTube around that time, I was just doing like gun reviews. You know what I'm saying? Where
Uh-huh.
I would buy guns, talk about how I feel about the gun and go out and shoot it. But I wasn't bringing like my skits and stuff to YouTube. So people like, man, put it on YouTube. So I did that. And then right around when Mo3 passed away, because I'm from the Mo3 sector for everybody that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just got on YouTube to see what was going on with Mo3 case, and I see everybody on these panels and YouTube live stream yard. And I
Mm-hmm.
tapped in with that for a minute and peeped out all the wild stuff that was going on in the set to like people was pretty much threatening to kill each other over, oh man, you got the wrong info about Mo3. Oh, you lying on So I
Right.
just I already had these some of these characters I already developed. I just
Mhm.
didn't have a real platform to bring it to. So I just jumped on the panel one day, in my Easy E character, and people was like, man, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? They like, what
Yeah.
the? Some people were hang, some was loving it. All it made them
Mhm.
do is like, man, who is that? I want to follow them. They thought I was a real person with a Jerry curl. Everybody thought
Wow.
like it was actually how I looked. But
Now
then
is
when I
that the
was
same
being
wig?
pimping,
Yeah, that's the same wig you wear when you play Big Pimpin'. The
no, I got
Easy.
that. Honestly, that was that my Easy E character and Ben Pimpin', they had the same. I started with the little funny looking Jerry curl wig with
Uh-huh.
that, and I was like, I want to have been pimping a little more laid than just like the Jerry curl pimp. I wanted to have the little Snoop Dogg type of look to it. So I had got another one that had a little more twist and turn to it. To kind of get some cool pimping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get some of that good
Yeah.
old pimping. You feel me?
Uh-huh. Now, okay, so the Mo3 sector happened after he passed, or was it already a sector for more Mo3 Mo3?
Nah,
Am
it pretty much got the Mo3 said that got created in the mix of Mo3, what I'm saying, murder
I
case.
asking?
And so
Yeah.
you got people like Just Say No to Skull, Duke
Mm.
Pharaoh, Soul Player. I don't even want to get his other nigga a shout out because he a buster, but Ratchet TV, aka Rat Shit PD, that's what I call him.
Okay.
T3 the Polar Bear. Who am I missing? It was a lot of people that was from Dallas that was talking about Mo3 Death, and
Right.
a lot of our subs, y'all know how it goes. The big dogs of the sector, they start, and then everybody, all the subs start branching out and creating
Mm-hmm.
their own tunnels because we was feeling like we wasn't able to speak up on certain stuff. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So a lot of the subs branched off and created channels and stuff. But I already had, like I said, I already had my channel going because I was doing gun content. My first video doing gun content was like it's a little under 100,000 views right now.
Yeah. And let me hold on and do some little shout outs. Hey Harley, hey Cornbread, yo is Mike. Who else? Now I can't pronounce this. I think it's Lovezy. I can't pronounce that. Alan, Guatrell, Drea, Free Thinkers, everybody, Omega, Brenda, uh, Mr. Slump. Thank you everybody for
What's up,
coming
Big
through.
Slump?
Yeah, thank
I
you so
must be
much,
seeing a
Brooklyn
different
Ellie.
shadow.
Yeah, so hey Tina Marie. Thank you guys for joining. So not and Derek, yes, Derek, and that's my buddy. And I spoke to Harley. Hi Rasta. Thank you for
What's up?
joining
Let me
us.
see. My boy
Uh,
Roster, what's up with it, man? That's Empire family down there.
Okay,
Hold on,
Rasta,
right
and I
quick.
think
Let me
Mob.
get
I
out.
don't know.
Yeah.
Mob is still here. Mob cut, but yeah. So how I know you was talking about you got in Mo3 sector after his passing or whatever, and so a lot of the people in that sector was talking about like different things like how they think he got killed,
Right.
who killed him, and all this kind of stuff. Did you ever, with you becoming that upcoming rap star, did you ever meet him or had a chance to work with some of the people that he worked with?
I mean, dang, wonder what that was. There's some stuff going on in my background. But actually, like I said, I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, Zone 4, Camden Road. When I was 8 years
Okay.
old, I moved came to Dallas, and I landed on Fair Oaks and Park Lane. But in my teenage years, I ended up moving on Forest Lane in Adelia, which is the same exact area and
Where he's
street
from.
that
Uh-huh.
where Mo3 from. And see, I just figured this out because one of my childhood friends, from the 8th grade, I used to hear Mo when Mo3 first came out. I wasn't even in Dallas. First of all, I had moved to Utah at that time, so it was
Mm-hmm.
like 2014, 2015. He dropped his first song video, "Hold Your Tongue," and around that time, I started hearing a lot of people was. That's when the whole Mo3 not from North Dallas, he from McKinney, and all that was going
Right.
on. And me and a couple of my friends used to be like, man, we used to be out there on Forest Lane beating niggas up and doing what we doing on the street. We ain't never seen them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we seen it. So I'm like, we dating her, kind of feeling like, well, dang, he ain't from here. But I had end up, I heard one of Mo3 songs where he had shout out to like a street, like a little clique called D&D, which was doing niggas dirty or whatever. And I
Right.
remember that clique from middle school, cause that was my homie gutter crew. And
Mm-hmm.
so when I heard Mo3 said that, I asked him, and they like this. They real
Mm-hmm.
tight, and he pretty much gave me the rundown. Like when I was me and my homie was out on Forest Lane in the Delia, Mo3 was in and out of like the juvenile system. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
ain't never get to really like meet him, but a lot of the people he done been around and know personally, they know me personally. It just so
Mm-hmm.
happened that, we ain't never bump heads and stuff like that. Like my little brother cool with Mo3 best friend Sean G, you know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
so it's all circling around, it's I just ain't never speak or make content about Mo3, you know what I'm saying? So first of all, I really never officially consider myself part of the Mo3 sector. I'm
Right.
affiliated with it because that's where I got my name from, but
Okay.
I just came in like, one man's army at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So do I I didn't follow the case that closely on who was the killer and all of that. Now, I'm from the Oak Cliff area. So
Yeah,
like
the
I
yellow
knew
big
about
trap.
Trap
Yeah.
Boy Freddy and and I forgot the other guy. Um I think he's like Trap Boy Freddy's friend, his like he's like a brother to him, like an older brother.
You must be talking
Um
about Smurf Franklin.
yeah. Now I went to school with him. I think he went to South Oak Cliff. So
Oh, okay.
I was like I said, I lived in that same area where Trap Boy Freddy and the guy Smurf was in that
Yeah.
area. But
Canterbury's. You see
uh-huh.
it all there right there, right around Redbird and stuff. Down
Right. I
there.
was over there like and it's called well, actually I live behind South Oak Cliff. So I was like right there. I'm like in the middle where Marsalis in that area. So
Right.
yeah, so I didn't follow it that closely, but I know they were trying to pin it on Trap Boy Freddy and that and his crew,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
right.
found out it was some other guy. I don't know if they were speculating that this guy hired or Trap Boy Freddy hired this guy or something like that. So I don't know all the details. Can you kind of explain some of that to me?
I mean, without me really getting full detail about stuff like that, I mean, I know a little bit of what's going on, but
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never. That's why I ain't never did content on Mo3 because I really never speak when it come to like the street politics when it come to stuff like that. But as far as what I can tell you is like the dude who the two dudes who allegedly went to jail for Mo3 murder. They was I wouldn't say that they were just cool with Trap Boy Freddy, but it was some type of affiliation there.
Okay.
But Mo3 was dating the one of the dudes baby mom and
Mm-hmm.
was sleeping at her crib, taking pictures with the man's son with his jury with Mo3 having his jury on, the girl kid's neck, and they flashing money. So
Right.
I mean, like I say, even though it's some affiliation with they all different crews, but they is some affiliation there. But I, far as what I'm understanding right now, as far as the cases, they quite trying to look at it like it was I wish I don't want to say like a passion, a crime of passion, but some like around that way, like the niggas got in their feelings because they found out Mo3 was piping his baby mama at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's about all I
Basically.
can. I speak on about that
Yeah.
situation.
Cause I,
Yeah,
yeah, cause I know that they had Trap Boy Freddy and Mo3 had some type of beef there.
yeah.
But it may run deep, so we're not gonna go that far into it. Now you said at one point you were homeless. Now, can you kind of expound on that if you feel comfortable? Like what happened to make you get in that position where you were homeless?
I mean, first of all, I'm gonna say this. I was young. I was out here in Dallas. It started in Dallas. But
Mm-hmm.
I was just a young dude with money. I just had my my kids. I think I was on like my third child at this time. And
Dang, Carlos.
yeah,
How
yeah.
old were you?
I was what 20, 23, 20,
Wow.
22,
Okay,
23.
so yeah.
Yeah, 23 actually. But
Uh-huh.
I was doing my thing and stuff in the streets and stuff like that. And I had some money and I was doing everything but taking care of my responsibilities. But I'm gonna say this: I was on some keeping up with the Jones type of stuff. Honestly, I'm just keep it all the way real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm on some like I'm doing the rapping stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
trying to. I'm trying to, be sauced up, I'm trying to stay in the latest designer, iced out, you feel me?
Mhm.
Riding foreign and going to the script club. I do it all the ignorant stuff, bro, but taking care of home. And I had to
Right.
get, I had to climb back out the mud the hard way, and it was just like it was kind of hard, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah. So basically you got yourself in a bind by trying to keep up with the image that you wanted to have basically. And
Exactly.
yeah, so and that's why a lot of especially people of color, they get themselves in a whole bunch of trouble because we trying to keep up with some type of image that we see or that we think that is the thing that's popular. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you finally came to well, when did you finally come to that point where you was like, this is not what that is, I need to really get serious about, my responsibilities, about my craft. When did you finally come to that point?
I mean, it came to that point where when I was going through what I was going through, and I realized that out of a lot of friends I knew, out of a lot of family members I done had around me, you can't always, it ain't gonna always be somebody you could lean back on when you ain't
Mm-hmm.
handling your business. So it made me realize, like, yeah, man, I can't. You never can expect or count on too many people. You just gotta, do your thing and handle your business, and you don't gotta worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it might be getting a little loud here, so you bear with me a little bit, but it ain't
Okay,
gonna get too bad.
that's fine. That's fine. You can keep talking. Carlo, you on mute.
but
Carlo,
yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I
I
was
can hear
on
you
mute.
now.
Yeah, it's some people. I'm at a whole different spot right now, so it's people walking
Okay.
in and out and stuff.
Okay. So like
But
I said before, how did you get to that point to where you were just like, enough is enough. I'm going to, focus on what I need to be focusing on. When did you come to that point? Can you hear me, Carlo? Well, while we waiting on him, thank you guys for coming in. Hey, Cheeky. Yo, is Mike. Okay. I can't hear you, Carlo. You're on mute.
hear me
Hello?
now?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I was saying it was pretty much immediately after I went through what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
The situation is like, cause I had my kids involved in that situation, and just seeing me, what my free thinking had me put them in that type of situation, and I had to man up and like, man, I gotta focus on responsibility and just focus on my kids and my family at the time. It's like ain't no child. It's like you gotta
Right.
face the responsibilities and handle your business as a man. And then when everything fall in place and I take care of the stuff that I needed to take care of, this music stuff is gonna do what it do after that. So that's when I
Exactly.
realized.
Okay. And I'm glad that you came to that conclusion because, like I said, a lot of young men, they get so wrapped up into that lifestyle. Most of the time, either they end up dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you made the decision to choose to make different decisions. You know what I'm saying? For yourself and for your kids. You know,
Yeah,
so
it
mhm,
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No, I was finna say it was. I was finna say like it was definitely tough because the time I was going through the homeless situation with my kids, I knew of a couple of ways to get me out of the situation as fast as I need. But
Hmm.
I always been like a chess mover when it comes to me being in the streets. Like some people might not believe it or understand it. Like I really come from an extreme street background. Like my me and my dad like was kicking it like big brother, little brother. So I witnessed a lot. But I seen what my dad went through, and it made me move in a certain light, even though I still participated in a lot of street activities. But when
Hmm.
I was homeless, I knew eventually, come around, I could, go to jail. And what point would that make if I do something I know can get us out of the situation, but eventually it's gonna lead me to going to jail. Now I'm leaving my kids out here for themselves. Same thing with, moving in a certain light to where I can end up dead is like, I'm a dude. I like to protect my family. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel
Right.
good not knowing that my kids is in safety. So it's like that would kept me strong, and it kind of dragged the situation I was going through longer than it could have. But I just knew, like, man, if I get and go the way that I know I can go, it ain't gonna. I always felt like it wasn't gonna go smooth as I'm thinking it would. So I
Right.
just use my kids as balance to keep me grounded from doing crash out stuff.
So, what made you in your life decide not to give up? Because there's so many people, especially in their 30s, like you are. They and even younger, like 20s and their teens, they give up and they just want to take their life. With all you've been through, what besides your kids, what made you not want to give up and just let go? Like, what was it that said, keep going?
I mean, you gotta look at life like going through a tunnel. You might go through a long, dark tunnel, but eventually you just keep going and have faith and keep yourself focused on where you're going. It's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I kind of played that in my head, applied that to myself spiritually and mentally. That yeah, I know I'm going through some stuff and it's crazy, but I know like man, some eventually some got to give. Who knows? Also every dog has a day. The tables turn. You
Right.
I look forward to stuff like that. That also keep me, bro. I can't give up, bro. 'Cause the moment if I give up, now who knows? Tomorrow or 2 days from now might be the day that
You're
I'm
in the
saying my
matrix.
big
Yeah,
blessing hit.
you're in the matrix. I can't hardly hear you that well.
It's that weather. It's that weather, and my bar jumping.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me clear? You hear me clear?
Yes, I can hear you clear right here. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I was saying that you know what tomorrow or weeks or months might be. So you give up now, you might under this. So I just use stuff like that to keep me going. Can't tap out.
Right.
I'm strong.
Mm,
Got
okay.
something to live for.
Hello, is it Montrese? I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, we're having bad weather in Texas, so that's probably why we're getting all of the bad signals and all of that. But we're gonna keep going anyway. Now, have you? How do you give back to your community? Is there something that you do for other people? Like, do you? How do you give back to your community and reach out to other people?
I mean, first of all, it's like give back to the community. Don't always necessarily have to be in the form of financial. I do. I play when it see
We can't
people
hear
on the
you.
side of the road holding sign.
Uh huh. Yeah, this is really bad today. Hey, Sleepy Lounge. Um, I can't hear you. Your audio is messing up. Yeah.
Dang it. Mm,
Yeah, we're gonna
my
we're
bar is
gonna
low.
oh, your bar is low. Okay. We're gonna keep going, like I said, and you know you're gonna always come back and you can get on the panel again another time when when you're free. But can you hear me now? Sorry guys for the connection. Think it's a lot going on. It well, I know in my area it's still raining, but it's not really bad weather. I'm gonna uh Carlo, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Hey
this
Larry.
crazy. This crazy. Yeah, dang.
Yeah,
Blocking my
it's
shine.
unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we're gonna keep persevering. so so how do you give back to other people?
Hopefully you can hear me good, but
I can hear you.
yeah, like I said, I've been homeless before, so I help out those I see, and give them motivation that, if they apply to their life, they can get out this situation. Um,
Mhm.
I try to look out for everybody that I know got talents. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that
Right,
it's people out there that want to see other people win. It's a lot of people in this industry that everybody want to be the king or top dog.
right,
I'm not that type of dude. I want to see everybody win. I want to kick in the doors and keep the doors open. You know what I'm saying? For the next
right.
group of people and to come in and feed their family. So I,
Exactly.
I get back to my community like that with knowledge. With some type of input on something, whatever it is.
Right,
It don't always have to be financial. Some people just want to get a little game. I bless people with some game if it's they really want it and applying it.
right. What do you want to do this coming year um with your crafts, like whether it's with the YouTube or your music? What what do you want to, I guess, improve on this coming year?
Um, honestly, I think I just want to attack everything that I got going on, music, comedy, um, and get back into shooting movies and stuff. So this year I just want to gain new fans, gain new supporters, um, network with a lot of different people,
Hmm.
and take this stuff on the road. I want to go around and link up with other people that's just like me, that
Right.
they got something going in this entertainment world.
So yeah, I know you do the skit, so I know you probably a pretty good actor because I seen I my favorite one, I always ask about where Big Pimpin' at.
Hmm.
that
Everybody love been pimping.
that's how my avatar fell in love with Big Pimp. Big Pimpin' on the sensual Saturday.
See, let
So
me.
yeah, I fell in love with Big Pimpin'. He won my little heart. And so I just now I don't too much like Ass Man. He's weird.
All
But
right, so let me break down been pimping, right? Because this was funny, right? So, like I said, this leading back to like 2020 when I came to YouTube. 2019, I had did a web series, like I said, and the main character that I brought out involving the wig was the Easy E character name is Lokesmith.
right.
So when I came to YouTube, I had a choice between Lokesmith or Ben Pimpin. And see,
Mhm.
I was criticizing myself. I was kind of nervous. I was like, okay, I don't know how they gonna feel about the Easy E character because it's gang related, and Lokesmith is a Crip character. So
Right.
I felt like I didn't want to offend the people that bang the red. And
Right.
then with Ben Pimpin, I was like, just with the whole little sex trafficking thing going on and all that stuff, I was like, ugh, I don't know how people gonna take pimping character, especially the ladies. I thought I was gonna get all the flack from the ladies. I knew the dudes was gonna be like, yeah, pimping, yeah, man, pop that stuff, P. But
Right.
I always thought that the ladies was gonna be the ones giving me the hard time. But it's like, man, when I brought him out, it's like, man, it's just like, man, that's the one right there. That's the
Yeah.
one. That's
So
that's the
did
main character everybody talk about. That's who they ask for.
look, so did Big Pimpin' fall in love with me? Cause I felt some chemistry that night. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I think Ben Pippin liking on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But Ben, man, he one of them fellas, man. He like a lot. I ain't gonna say he like a lot. He had a choice, But yeah,
Uh-huh.
Hey, he done told me. He done whispered and told me like, nephew, man. Man, I'm gonna get Selena. Just watch me, man. Just watch me. I'm like, all right. I'm like, but I don't know how your other little lady, Monica, gonna feel. So Big Pimpin, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna tell him he gotta pick one, or maybe run enough game he can get both of y'all or something. I don't know.
I don't
I
know
don't
about
know.
that, but yeah, that is my favorite character. Like I said, because I met you guys, and it was you and your other friend. What is his name?
Joe and
Uh,
Cool.
okay, he was funny too, and I met y'all on Matthew's chat, and
Yeah.
that no, it wasn't Matthew, it was Cornbreads. It was Cornbreads, the Sensual Saturday. And that's how I met you guys because, like I said, I never heard of y'all. I didn't even know there was a MO3 sector, period. Hey, Jay,
Let's see
and
what's up. Not on
not
my
on my
watch.
watch. Hi,
Magnificent Tyler, Gunja Boy, my
Ganja
boy
boy.
Jay.
Hi, Ganja. How are you?
Y'all
Yeah,
sub up to Selena now. Y'all sub up. Don't be like that.
yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm gonna be talking about a whole bunch of different things. I'm gonna be really versatile, and so I'm gonna not just stick with one particular thing. That's why I wanted to interview you because, like I said, I felt like you were really interesting. And you're very funny. Like I said, all these different characters that you play. Like I said, I
Mhm.
know you. I know you're a good actor. So what movie can we look forward to seeing you in?
So let me say this, right? So
Uh-huh.
I have been in a movie already. In 2010, I written and directed pretty much a very low budget film when I was 19. It's on YouTube. We uploaded it on YouTube in 2016. It's called Grind Season the movie 2010.
Mm,
And we filmed it out here in Dallas. Actually, we filmed it in North Dallas. I
okay.
was the star of the movie. But man, like I'm as far as now, and taking it serious. I'm in plots of trying to do a part two to the
Mm-hmm.
movie and shoot it out here in Dallas again,
Okay.
and hopefully get a lot of people from YouTube that's in their Dallas area that support me and want to, you know, create, make some history. We can link up and do a movie, and but I could see myself in like BMF, any of the power webs. I mean, any of the power shows.
Mm-hmm.
Even the show ATL called Atlanta. I think it's called Atlanta with Danny
Mm-hmm.
Glover,
Yeah.
Donna Glover. I think it's Donna Glover or something like that.
Okay.
I just man, I definitely that's what the whole purpose of it is. Like I don't really consider myself a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just more of an entertainer that you know that could be funny.
Right.
They're just like Cedric the Entertainer. He don't call himself Cedric the Comedian. He
You're
call
right.
himself Cedric the Entertainer, but he's funny enough to pass as a comedian. So I kind of look at myself as just a well-rounded entertainer because I do some of everything. It ain't just one thing. But yeah, I definitely want to end up in some movies and stuff. I do hella movies before I think I ever do stand up.
Really.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I definitely, whenever you become a director, I definitely want to audition for some of your movies.
Hey, let's
So,
make it happen. This, this is
yeah.
this what we here for.
Yeah.
Networking. You dig? So yeah, we gonna need a whole lot of cast members and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
we gonna need a lot of that. So yeah, we definitely can make that happen. We can give you a nice old, good old beautiful role. You know what
Thank
I'm talking
you.
about?
Oh yeah, and Big Pimpin gonna be my he gonna be my love interest in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Oh
Big
my God.
facts. Big
Yes.
facts.
And the other night I was looking at some of your lives with your friends, and it was hilarious because it's like y'all was just like if y'all were in a conversation at home or at the barbershop. Yeah, it was just like really it was funny, but it was so organic. It was like y'all was
Right.
just talking like if y'all was on the phone or at home or whatever. And I'm like, now that's pure comedy to me. Cause the stuff y'all was saying, y'all were talking about everything. I ain't gonna even say all the stuff y'all was talking about, but it was pretty interesting and funny at the same time. So yeah, I mean, I always people like you can probably pretty much do anything, to
Right.
be honest,
That's
because
facts.
you
Facts.
do have the talent. I even see it, like I said, in your music, even how you roast, and you do all these different characters. And I'm like, you really are very talented. You really are, and you're a natural at it. You
Yeah,
know.
just like that's really what it's all about. Like the stuff that we do on my channel is more of like improv. I try to kind of
Mhm.
run my channel. That's why I call it Cartier Central. But the original name was just Cartier Empire. That's the Cartier Empire. That's the family. That's everybody that's supporting. That strongly support me. That's the empire. But Cartier Central is kind of like Comedy Central. It's a play on words with Comedy Central. So I try to run it like Saturday Night Live and Living Color, all improv. I feel
Mhm.
like if it's natural, it's gonna give off the natural vibes that we want to give to make it, make people comfortable.
Exactly.
We do want it to sound like we so comfortable with ourselves and what we talking about that you would think like, man, it just sound like a conversation that's these folks on three-way. That's how we
Mhm.
want it to be, so people could just get that comfortability as far as like, man, these dudes here, bro. It sound like I'm standing outside in the hood, bro, just listening to some, just a wild conversation, and that's the
Right.
vibe we try to give off over there on my channel. Even though the mess slide through there here and there, but yeah, we try to give that good homie vibe. You
So
know,
in your music, what is some of the main things you talk about? Basically, how you grew up, or like what are some of the things you really talk about in your music?
Okay, so I mean, as of when I originally started doing music in my teenage years, I always wanted to be kind of like I always held myself up. I always been
Mhm.
a little baby face dude, always well dressed, the latest Jordans, throwbacks. So I kind of lean towards the fly, flashy lifestyle, kind of like Cash Money was back in the day.
Right.
But I had to switch it up because I remember one day I was in a rap group with one of my friends. Actually, his cut with the thing how we met was so crazy because his blood cousin is Lil Will, the my Dougie dude.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I got I consider Jock like cousin. So we
Mm-hmm.
both had those celebrity relatives, and they didn't, with all the talent we had, they slept on us. So we
Mm-hmm.
we we formed a group called Future Rhymers,
Mm-hmm.
and we was just making like cool party laid back fly music, but we was trying to sell the music in the hood.
Right.
And we went to a barber shop one day, and this guy was like, "Man, look, I like y'all swag. I like how y'all dressing. I like how y'all confidence in y'all self. The music cool for like my kids, but I know y'all been through more than what y'all talking about." He was like, "Bro, over here, we want to hear the struggle. We want to hear the pain. We want to, what I'm saying, we want to hear the street stuff."
Mm-hmm.
So to me, even though I was back in them days, I was involved in the streets. I just felt like that just really wasn't just my main attack, and I, I kind of didn't know how to put the words together to tell my story in my music.
Right.
But as I got more mature, I got older and mature, it just all it is just using your talents to tell your story. And
Mm-hmm.
like 2020, that's when I started making more like pain felt music, motivated music. Um, I got a mixtape called "Make the Streets Great Again," kind of like this was when Trump was in office. And I was
Yeah.
just kind of pretty much just giving game and telling my story, what I went through, and putting it on the table to where anybody that go through could possibly go through what I went through. They could learn from what I had to learn. But when I moved to Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
now this time we've been pimping. So I moved to Vegas. Vegas like that. They like that pimp music. They like to because it's a lot of that going on. So when I moved to Vegas, I just was like, okay, now I gotta tie in my flyness with the lifestyle that Vegas live. And
Right.
so then I started kind of like, doing a little pimp music. But I don't, like I said, I'm versatile. It's really, I can make all type of music. It don't matter. It's like any topic, any style, any sound, I can adapt to it. So I'm very versatile. I can't be one track minded when it come to, you know, music and what I've been through in my imagination.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite song from that you wrote?
Hmm. Ever or just like as music as far as recently?
Just well, I would say recently.
Okay. Woo. Mm. I I can't really I can't really even say really like because first of all this a thing with me as well. Even though I create this music,
Mm-hmm.
I'm my biggest fan.
Hmm.
I'm my biggest fan. I still trip off on a lot of the delivery, the sauce, aka the swag. I laugh at the sauce I be coming with on these songs and the metaphors and bars. So it's like I like uh, I say like 97% of my music I like it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with it? Key to P. Yeah, like 97% of my music I like it. So I can't really say what's my favorite song. I like, you know, like all my stuff really most of the
You
time.
really do. Okay, because it's sometimes it's always one song that you be like, that really reach you, that you wrote, and you just like, man, I remember when this happened. It like something traumatic that happened in your life, and you know that really touched you in a way where you like, I always like love this song. Like, well, of course you love all your songs, but this one really.
Okay, I get what you saying. So
Uh-huh.
look, check this out, right? So I got a song. Actually, I snatched the whole mixtape down off all platforms. But it's a song I did called Pocket Watches, where when I finally got out of my homeless situation, I started getting back to some money. And it's like when I was homeless and I was going through what I was going through, it was hard for me to ask somebody like for $10, $15 towards a hotel room for the night. It was hard for me to just get that much money from friends or family. So then
Mhm.
when I started getting the ball bear rolling for me, here come my phone get blowed up. I got like bill. I got a phone bill. Can you help? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, you know what? Like I'm finna tell y'all about y'allself, And I did a song. It's called Pocket Watches, and the song's so heartfelt, and I put so much pain in it. Like I don't even like the song. I hate listening to it because it's like I put everything I went through in one verse, just one verse. I didn't need two verses to even tell my story. I talked about my feelings and what I went through in one verse. That I hate
Mhm.
hearing it because I be wanting to cry because it's so vivid to me. You know what I'm saying? I can remember
Okay.
every scene that I rapped about, and
Uh-huh.
it's heartfelt, but it's like I hate it because that stuff's still on my mind.
Right. Right. Um, well, I don't want to play that song because I don't want you to, make you upset. But the reason why I asked that because some people they only see the surface of,
I mean, not to
who
cut
you are.
you off. How about this? Because I
Uh,
did send you a song called One Time.
let me
That
see.
kind of like that's I would say that's almost like a part two of the song Pocket Watcher because it's just the same vibes. It's like now instead of me just keep falling out with these people and giving them so many chances, all that three strikes you out stuff is dead with me. It's like now you just got one time to get on my bad side or cross me and it's over with. So that's a
Right.
song that you can play to kind of let them know what type of time I'm on with it.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna play that song. So now, this coming year, you want to do movies, um, and you're going to work on some more music, correct?
Yep, exactly. I went to the studio when that was, bro. Monday we went to the yeah, I think Tuesday or something like that. I had went to the studio. It's in the process of being mixed and mastered and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely back in the studio. Finna be back in the studio dropping music. I haven't dropped that in like a year, and
Hmm.
I even got some songs that I haven't even released. So I probably got a mixtape behind the scenes that I ain't even released yet. So on top of me having the music I got posted up and the new music I'm gonna be making, it's like man, I got a lot of music, So yeah, it's gonna be some more stuff coming through.
Okay. And I'm excited to hear about it. Really, because like I said, you're really talented, and I'm gonna play this song. Let me share the screen for some people, like I said, that have not heard it. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. um, I like that song. I love it. Actually, I like that song. Wow. I mean, it's that song says it all, everybody. Sometimes you can't be giving people chances. You try to be nice, but some people you just have to let it go. So yeah, I'm feeling that song. Cartier, come on back up. Think he dropped off. But yeah, now that song, that's the story of my life. You know, you try to be nice to people, but sometimes some people you just have to, treat with a long handle spoon for real. So I'm feeling that, Carlo. For real. Um is Carlo coming back? I think he just dropped off. Okay, here he is. Let me let you up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. And I was just telling the chat, man,
Man,
like I'm feeling that song for real. Like,
thank you. You know,
yes.
that was another one of my little songs that I just had to get the message clear. It's like, man, look, bro, I've been through a lot. Like, I don't have to put up with none of these weird family members, none of these friends. It's
Hmm.
like, you know, I pretty much left Dallas when I was homeless because I felt like I didn't have no support when, you know, at that time. So
Right.
I found my peace out west. Like I went to Utah and I moved to Vegas. I found my peace out there. So it's like if I moved away and found my peace that way, I don't have to deal with y'all when it come to being on my phone on some crazy stuff. You just
Right.
got one time and I'm on by my life, bro. I'm trying to be stress free with no more drama in my life. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So yeah, it's that song right there applies to everybody, you know, to this day. Everybody feel
Exactly.
like that when it comes to stuff.
And people get really upset when you like QT said, when you access is denied.
Fact,
People really get really upset with you, and it's just like my peace of mind is more important than your feelings. I'm just gonna
facts,
keep it real. And I notice, like, sometimes I know for me, I try not to hurt people's feelings, and then some, even when you try not to hurt people's feelings, and they still think you fake, they still think you this or that. So I just said, you know what? If you want to think I'm this type of person, or I'm fake or whatever, go ahead, because my peace of mind is so much more important than your feelings at
facts.
this point. And that's in real life though, as Kwame Brown would say. I'm just, like I said, I'm getting to the point now, and then I'm getting older to the point where I'm just like, I'm like them old people. I'm gonna just start saying exactly how I feel, because a lot of people don't care about your feelings, I see. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna give people back that same energy as well.
Mm.
Know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling that song. Like I'm probably gonna be playing that in my car to when I go to work tomorrow. So yeah, that was good. Thank you,
Right,
No
right.
Limit. You're sweet. I said you're a sweetheart too. And but like I said, I really enjoy our conversation. Is there anything that you want to anybody in the chat want to ask any questions? You can put it in the chat and I can
Yeah,
ask.
let's go. Let's do it like that. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, because I don't want to do all the talking. So, if anybody has any questions they want to ask Carlo, just go ahead and put it in the comment section and I'll read it out to him or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm actually glad that I met you, because like I said, I really I'm coming out of my shell by getting my channel and everything. And so for me to reach out to people on my own to do interviews, and then you said yes, I was really thankful for that, because most people, if you're not a big YouTuber, or if you don't have any type of clout, most people won't even give you an interview. So
Yeah.
I thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, we have two
We got
questions.
a
Thank
couple of
you.
questions. We got
Yeah.
Matt,
Hey, America's Most
outside.
Wanted. Glad to see you. The first question is, tell us about fish grease.
Oh man. All right now, man. I see you. I kind of already. Well, I really didn't too much do a story on it, but the whole fish grease thing came about. I was doing the story time with Carlo while I was telling like hood activities in my teenage days, and like I said, I've been a player from the Himalayas. I lost my virginity at 13 doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
Lord.
about? So,
Oh,
I'm gonna
interesting.
just say this. It gonna sound funny, but it is what it is. I mean, like,
Uh-huh.
when you're doing stuff you don't supposed to be doing at a young age, and is girls involved. Some of them don't know how to at them times didn't know how to take care of their hygiene.
Uh-huh.
And as a dysfunctional teenager, it's gonna be times when you can't really. I can say you can pick and choose, but when
Uh-huh.
you get that opportunity, and it's a pretty girl and she finna let you handle your business. You ain't gonna care if it don't smell. If you're not gonna care if it smell like fish grease.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. That's terrible.
yeah, as a teenager, when I got of age to where it's like, what, ah, I don't have to put up with that. You pick them better. But at that
Yes.
time, you're like, hey, let's get it on. Oh, baby,
Look,
let's get it on. And
bless
you
your little
go,
heart.
yeah, bless my little hard, little Carlo was, handling business, doing grown man stuff.
You
But
gotta
hey,
hold. Look, you gotta hold to some tuna. That's what you gotta hold.
I sure did. I'm like, I'm talking about that was so long ago, and I could picture the smell in my brain today.
Oh my goodness. Look, you freaky stuff, Jesus. Take the wheel, Jesus. Now this another
It goes.
question. When did you start doing music?
Okay, so my first time ever being in the studio was in 1998. Man, Master P had just dropped the True Soldier CD, and like I said, my grandmama, she was in the music business heavy, and she had opened up a professional studio. And just one day we was at the studio hanging, and her engineer pulled up, and I just kept on telling my granny that I wanted to rap, and they let me get in the studio. That's when I got my first taste of, music. And then as the years passed, like, Christmas and stuff came. Like my grandmama ended up buying me a karaoke machine,
Hmm.
and I just used to like scrape up find all these instrumentals and steal her cassette tapes and record me freestyling over them. And then at this time I had just moved to Texas, so I had my favorite rapper at that time was Lil Flip. Lil
Oh
Flip was
yeah.
young. He was like 18, 19, turned up,
Hmm.
and I was fascinated by Lil Flip. So I kind of wanted to be the freestyle king too. So I think I had that karaoke machine from like 8 all the way to like 12. I just used to do mixtapes like that. And then I think when I was 13, yeah, 13 years old, we were staying in this neighborhood in Atlanta, and one of my dad homeboys started a record label,
Hmm.
and he had a studio, and he let me record, and I did like 2 freestyles, and he put it on the CD, and then we moved to Texas, and I started making a lot of friends like that, because how most people, when you go move to a new neighborhood, as far as the fellas, they might know. Shoot, I don't know how the girls would usually make friends, but
Uh-huh.
usually when boys move to a new neighborhood, whatever sport that they good at or whatever, they'll join like that. So whenever I touch in a new neighborhood, I'm walking around like, hey man, who rap? Who like rapping?
Hmm.
And whoever be like they rap, I hear something from them, and then I'll pull out my CD, like, nigga, I got a CD. And that's how I made a lot of friends. They was like, bro, what like this nigga got a CD?
Wow.
So it just went like that. But when I first had my first CD, it was like 13 years old. So, but yeah, like I said, my first time in the studio was like 7, Fisher Studio. So I've been been doing music since elementary.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, we have another question. What is the biggest lesson you have learned?
Mm, the biggest lesson I have learned. I mean, like I said, that my biggest lesson go back to like my homelessness. Like handle your business, handle your business because like I said, when you no matter how many people you think you have around you, you can't. You might not have moments where whenever you fall back, somebody will catch you.
Mhm.
So you gotta handle your business, get you right, and always be prepared. So that's my biggest lesson, learn right there is just like stay, do your thing, and everything else will like come into play, but don't allow yourself to count on people, you just be your own man,
Yeah,
be your own person.
young person. Okay, it says Carlo, would Empire ever do a BET cipher like back in the old days, like how BET did it?
I mean, Roster, bro, like I don't really too much lean towards doing something like that, but we done started multiple lives where we'll play an instrumental and people just pull up there and we just we just freestyle all day. So I mean, we already pretty much do that, but you know, as far as like just a cipher playing like BET, you know, anything possible, just playing on how, we was one of the ones that really kind of took off with the verses battle when it came to music. I'm talking to Roster when I'm saying this. I know you don't know this, but yeah,
Okay.
we used to do like versus battles and stuff on my lives and stuff, let other artists, you know, uh, play their music against each other, and the crowd pick who they feel like won. So,
Mhm.
man, hey man, that's an open platform. The Empire Cartier Central, open platform. Ain't no telling what liable to go down over there. You just
Mhm.
gotta stay tuned and catch it. We did the lemon pepper challenge and didn't expect that to be as fun and as epic as it was.
Right.
I don't have you seen the lemon pepper challenge
No,
video?
I've never seen it.
Well, I'm gonna give you a quick little breakdown on it. Well, a lot of people tell me, like I said, I like to roast and stuff. So a lot of people been telling me like every time I roast somebody, and it's I'm always saying it's lemon pepper something. I might be like, bro, you eat lemon pepper house shoes, and
What
like
the hell?
so everybody was like, bro, why you always saying lemon pepper?
Mhm.
Hold on, right quick.
Thank you guys for asking some really good questions. If anybody else has any more questions, just just put them in
But
the
oh
chat.
yeah, my bad. I just had to mute up right quick. But what I was saying, yeah. So Joe had asked me like Joe and this dude named Mike Martin. Shout out to Mike Martin. They had asked me why I'm always saying lemon pepper in my roast, and I'm like, I mean, me personally, I love lemon pepper. I feel like lemon pepper go good with anything, and just like that, just by me saying that and having some chips sitting in front of me and putting some lemon pepper on it, it just go good.
We lost you. We lost you, Carlo. Carlo. Okay. Um. Okay. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hacha. I don't. Forgive me if I'm not saying your name correctly. Um. Have you ever did a song about getting your heart broken? That's a good question. Um, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Um, let's see. Are you still there, Carlo?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hold on, let me put his people calling my phone. Let me put it on do not disturb. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so the lemon pepper challenge, like I was saying, And we, me and Joe just was like, man, let's go live and just put lemon pepper on everything that we can eat around the house, whether it's Skittles, cereal, pancakes, lettuce, grapes, peaches, cupcakes, ice cream, and it was crazy. I did like 14 lemon pepper items, and I ended it off with like lemon pepper egg yolk.
Hmm.
And it was an epic little challenge. So like I was saying, you never know what's bound to happen on the Empire, man. Y'all just got to stay tuned. We put them ideas out and get them going.
Okay. And I think she said Hassa. Okay, but like I said, I don't mean any harm. The pretty lady. have you have you ever did a song about getting your heart broken? That's a good
You
one.
say, have I ever did a song about getting my heart broken?
Yes.
No. I mean, I need to start making more music like that, but I mean,
Mhm.
honestly, unless I felt like it didn't feel like that to me, but I can't say if I ever had my heart. Well, I mean, well, yeah, teenage stuff like elementary and stuff like that, middle school, but I can't really, I haven't dealt with that too much.
Mhm.
My closest thing to heartbreaking to me is like, my grandmama passing away, my uncle passing away, or stuff like that. As far as like love and stuff like that, I haven't really experienced a heartbreak. So
Mhm.
I haven't, so I don't know if I speak on that yet, but I have been feeling like I should make more music expressing my love for things, you know what I'm saying? Like, or a woman or something like that. Just even if it don't relate to me,
Mhm.
just tap in with that Romeo side I feel like I have about myself, and put that out there musically. So I mean, we might get that type of side from Carlo, you know what I'm saying, real soon. I find the right beat, I find and it come out like that, then
Yeah, you just haven't you have to, I guess, experience it to know. I'm kind of like you. I've never experienced it either, so I wouldn't know how to. I mean, you've had disappointments. You wish certain things and relationships would have worked out, but I can't really say I've really been heartbroken either. So that's pretty interesting. Um, wow. I'm Anybody else got any more questions? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to come up and maybe talk to Carlo or whatever, um, if you have any suggestions about any upcoming, lives or anything, that you would like to express to me, you can put them in the comment section. Also, my Instagram is Queen Selena 1125 on Instagram. If you would like to reach out to me, about anything as far as like any suggestions, because I want to grow and on my channel, and I just want to make this interesting, and I don't want to have the same thing that everybody else has going on. Um, Now I don't know if you can hear me, Carlo, because it seems like
yeah,
you
I'm still here. I just keep getting like little
hey,
phone call interruptions and stuff, but I'm here.
hey 22. How are you? Glad to see you. Yeah, so anybody have, I'm gonna put the link in the chat if anybody would like to come up.
I have a clear idea of who might be the next to pull up out of two.
Okay. They can pull up. I want people to have fun, um, have and enjoy themselves when they over here. So I put the link in the chat. Anybody can come up that wants to, talk to Carlo and maybe just have a good time. Hey, I'm open. Okay. Anybody. So yes, please like, share, and subscribe. And so I'm gonna ask this question. I know you're going to be working on a lot of different things this coming year, but what can you do? You have a vision of yourself like in 5 years?
Uh, in 5 years, I'll be 37. So I mean, hopefully, we have everything that we working hard for and grinding for already accomplished. So, we could just after that we could bring them 40s in, player made. Player made. We can bring the 40s in player made. So I mean, yeah, this what I'm trying to push for, go make all this stuff I done, spent years chasing, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just make it finally reality instead of, dreams.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I just that's why I see myself in 5 years.
Do you see yourself married with children?
I already got children.
Well, more.
I got four of them, two boys, two girls, and
Wow.
and honestly, I'm just getting out of a divorce. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow. Wait a
so
minute.
yeah,
You were married before?
yeah.
Wow. You got married extremely young.
Yep, like what 23.
Dang. Carlo,
Uh,
man. That's amazing.
so
So,
as
okay.
far as right now, I mean, there's that everybody would want to end off like that.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm just focusing on me and trying to make, like I said, make these dreams reality. You
Right.
know, let's get that in. You know, it might we might end up hitting a U-turn. Who knows?
Right, right,
So
right. You just
yeah.
never know what life has to bring you. Um, and oh, I forgot this question I wanted to ask you. What makes you happy?
Mm. Honestly, what makes me happy is me being able to like make people laugh and you know smile, be happy and stuff like that. Like and other people, because I kind of got that little. I'm like a sponge when it comes to people feelings. So that's why I say like with that one time song, it kind of go back to the one time song. It's like you got, I done been drained out from letting other people energy and vibes rub off on me. So it's like when
Mhm,
when you find that piece, it's like you want to keep that. So
mhm,
I usually, if a person is down, I'm down. So if a person is happy, I'm happy. So I would rather, what I'm saying, see somebody else happy because it's gonna make me happy. You get what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah. So
Right.
that's it. That makes you happy when you're making other people happy. Basically.
Right. Right.
Okay.
I try the best I can, so I done been told I can be an asshole at times and this and that, but you can't please everybody, so I mean, I
Mhm.
used to think that I could, just because I had high confidence in myself. I feel
Right.
like I could please everybody. I can make everybody like me, and it's just like, man, this is the real world, bro. You got negative and positive energy. You got love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna fall somewhere on
Exactly.
either of them sides. So when I realized that, I'm like, okay, I can't make all my haters. Some of them eventually get off the. I feel like they the ones that's in between. They don't know where they
Mhm.
stand with me yet. They don't know if they really hate me or they really love me, but they in the middle. But then you
Right.
got the ones that all the way just hate me for what don't even know why they hate me. Just oh man, he too talented. He got this going on, and people I don't know why people see in him. And he say he just hood dude, but he man, y'all right, keep your little hating ass over there. And the
Right.
people, it just I had to figure that out. Like, man, look, bro, I don't even care that you hate a nigga no more. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. So just sit up there and let me build condos and mansions in your mind, and every day you wake up, you hating on me.
And that's what I feel too. I've gotten to the point now, even you kind of know some of what I've been dealing with on this app. But that's why I'm just kind of learning to stay in my own lane. Um, don't do too many new friends and kind of just stay to yourself. You stay to yourself, you'll come out better, because I notice when you try to make friends with people, it doesn't always, it's not always a good thing. It actually may end up biting you in your butt later. So you
Man,
kind of have to be careful. And that's in real life outside of YouTube. You just have to be careful. And if you feel like somebody moving funny to the point to where it's just like this person is all for themselves, you need to leave that person alone, because that person ain't a friend to nobody, including you.
right. Facts.
And that's what I've learned just in real life and being on this app. It's best to have your own company. And if you do have people around you, they need to be like-minded, just like you. If
Right
they're
on.
not like, yeah, if they not like-minded, if they ain't got the same core beliefs on what a friendship, what loyalty is, then they can't be a friend to you. They can't be a friend to nobody. So I've learned that just being on this app. Now Hassa, I hope, I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
okay, Hassa. Okay, she said, were you ever afraid to start your YouTube channel, and how did you get over it? So I'm believing she's asking, I don't know if she's asking you.
Did I have any fear about it or whatever? And I mean, no. I mean, cause like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be like a real shy type of dude, and I always contradicted myself and like or doubted myself when it come to certain things. But like I said, I kind of got over all them fears early when it came to doing music, because you know my second show ever was at my high school in Atlanta, the high school I went to in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
For the pep rally. So it's like once I got over all them fears of knowing that it's this many people watching me, that stuff natural. So when it came to YouTube, you know, it was nothing. It was just no, I didn't have no fear about it. I just started with the gun content, and then it led to then the music came, then the comedy skits came, and then like I said, when the StreamYard thing came around, um, it just made it easier to interact. It was almost like being on Facebook and Instagram live, so
Mm-hmm.
it's natural to me. It's nothing. So nah, I never had no fears, and I got over all that years ago.
Yeah. And I will know, I know for me, I did have a fear because of the stuff that I encountered on YouTube. I really just wanted to go up under a rock and hide. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because I'm like, these people crazy. But then I realized, I cannot allow fear to stop me from doing something that is unfamiliar or uncomfortable for me. You get what I'm saying? So I learned to do things afraid, if that makes sense. Because if you always allow fear to stop you from progressing or stop you from trying something new, you really won't be living. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just gonna be in your shell, and you're not gonna experience the fullness of life because you're so afraid. So I would say, if you are wanting to do a YouTube channel, do it afraid, because if you don't, you'll regret it. Everything that I felt like in the past that I didn't do because of fear, I regret it, because um I I was afraid of what maybe the circumstances might be, but what if it actually played out in my favor? So Hassan, I would say do it. If you feel like you have a message, if you feel like you have something to offer, because some people just their content is drama. So if you feel like that's your purpose, then so be it. But if you actually have a message and you actually want to share yourself with the world, go ahead and do that. And don't worry about what people say or do, because people are always going to talk. Let me let up some of your friends. Let me see. Hi, how you doing?
It's 22 Ronin.
Hi, how are you, 22? You doing okay? Oh, I guess he.
There's a lot of noise here.
Okay, you doing
Hold on
okay?
a second.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Let me. People gonna hate great people with good talent. That can become legendary.
You
Keep
said
pushing.
Cartier, you in reality or a class act?
Yeah, that
I'm
was.
both. I'm both. I'm in more in reality, but I could be a class act too. So I'm both. I'm both.
You see what Rasta said.
I mean, you know, he knew it. He been around long enough to see my come up. You know, when we was a small little circle, and you know the big platforms that had they ill will or hate towards me, and he was around to see me stand through that and roast everybody, make skits on them, and make a name for myself. I had to,
Mhm.
you know, that's another thing about roasting. It's as well as you growing up. You know, I'm a project baby. I'm originally from the project, so
Right.
you gonna either have you gotta know how to fight to keep your respect,
Mhm.
and we have verbal fights as well. So you got to be sharp on defending yourself at all aspects. And sometimes it can be a gift and a curse with the roasting, because you know you might end up roasting somebody that don't really know how to roast, but they know how to kick your butt for damn show. You know, so
Yeah.
it's like you might got thing overly roast the wrong dude and end up with a black eye. So it's like that's why you got to be sharp on both. So I mean, I just you know, it's that's another talent that you need that I feel like I need. Is like, you know,
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make it
it's
look stupid if I need to.
a
Okay.
lot of noise. A lot of
20.
noise over here.
Oh,
I'm in the Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Thank
You want to ask any questions or say anything?
No, I know Cartier from another show. He's cooler than a fan.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
So what
Appreciate
show
Oh
do
you.
yeah.
you know I'm from,
Yeah.
22?
Huh?
What show do you know I'm from?
I know him from Jess channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know Jess?
No, I've never,
You
I
talking
don't
about
think
Jess J?
Huh? Jessica.
Oh,
Jessica.
oh yeah. Facts, yeah. Jessica.
Yeah. He be on
Yeah.
he be on there. He came on there with the big boy from Outcast.
Oh, yes. I
He
love
came on. He was look. He came on there as a pimp, right? But he was a class act. He didn't
it.
disrespect the homegirl or nothing.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Yeah, but he came up to everybody cringed because they but I say nothing. But he
Uh-huh.
was a class act. Class act.
Oh,
I like his comedy, man. Hey, I'll give you any cause I got my own style of comedy. But
uh-huh.
I'll tell you, I'll give you the whole formula. Whatever everything I do, I'll tell you. Because if
Okay.
you make it big one day, just don't forget me while I'm riding the bus.
You dig, man? Hey, man, that's one thing about it. See that's one thing I said before, and like I said, that's what type of individual I am, man. It's like I'm not here to forget about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to,
Yeah.
you know, they
Hey,
support the wrong type of people. Some of these people support the wrong type of people to where they'll overly support someone that'll turn around and be like, I did this, I did that, I did this. And it's like the whole time, bro. It's like you and 12,000 other people done helped you do that.
Right.
Uh,
I have a formula, right? I'll give you the formula for free. I mean, I'll give it to you, man, because you a freak it. Oh my God, you a
Go
freak it. I,
go
I, I, 'cause I see people come in there and try to you know what I'm saying? They try to intimidate you, whatever you handle it, but I can have you.
You gonna give him you gonna give him the formula?
Yeah, give them the formula.
Right. Give it to
Formula's
him
free.
tonight.
Formula's free. So
Okay.
only knows I can do it. Thank you, man. You want to see my friend Lynn? Hold on. Lynn. My American friend. I'm in the Philippines right now.
Hi, how are you?
My friend Selena, that's my friend Cartier.
Nice to meet you.
Oh snap! Where y'all at? It's still daytime.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, she's so shy. She's so nice.
Oh, yes.
Oh
She
yeah,
seems
yeah,
like a sweetheart.
yeah. No kids, got a head right. I just like, woo, girl. Man, it's so many, like women, like 29, 30 virgins, got their
Oh,
head right,
yeah.
everything. I'm like, man, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's totally different over here, isn't it?
Yeah, girl, you didn't even know. You's a commodity. You know, I mean, they don't even. I'm not bashing American women, but come on, there's too many bad women out there.
Yeah, it's both. It's bad men and women out here to be.
And men suck. Men
Yeah,
suck goddamn lemon seeds.
right.
They're not,
What
they're
the
not, they're
You a mess, 22. But
not,
yeah,
yeah, they
I,
niggas want to dirt bag it out, huh? Okay.
what you say? What you say,
Niggas want to dirt
22?
bag it out. Okay. White man got something for you. This is bullshit.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
You know, let me go off. I tend to go off.
That's okay. Well, I want people to be themselves when they come over here. Hassan said, I'm a good woman. I know that's right. Me and you
Yeah,
both.
she's a good woman.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna close this. I have a long day tomorrow. So, I'm working with kids. So, that's kind of difficult within
Uh,
itself. But
Outstanding. I wish you was my preschool teacher.
oh, thank
I'm, I'm,
you.
hey, I'm about to turn out to be something in life.
man?
You are look,
Selena definitely wouldn't have wanted me to be her preschool student because boy, I
Oh
was a
God.
fresh little
Hey man,
kid.
I remember my junior high, no, 10th grade teacher.
uh-huh,
She's science, right? Miss
uh-huh,
Lazaya. Boy, she had double D's, blonde. She's like the old chick from Saturday Night Live.
uh-huh.
The one, oh my God, busting my ass to get an A to impress her. Busting my ass to get an A. I had C D D D A C C C. By
You
proposal.
been.
I had got in trouble in kindergarten for kept on rubbing on my teacher thigh.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man. I was one of them little kindergartners.
And
It shake your leg at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
rubbing
and
on that
these
thigh
little
during
boys are
reading time.
these little
Hey,
boys, as my grandmother would say, are fresh. And when she said that,
Right.
that means they were managed. But I have
Mhm.
even little boys in the class, like they'll brush against my butt or something like that, and I'm like,
yeah.
these little boys
Look,
they
look,
are
look. Hey, look. You didn't even know what's going on, do you?
I'm
Hey,
like,
hey,
Lord have
in that
mercy.
same definition you just said,
Yes,
Selena,
Selena.
I was
Selena,
fresh to
Selena,
death when
Selena,
it
you
come to
ain't ugly.
that.
Okay? You ain't ugly. You the first contact. You first contact for these guys.
Yes, I'm like, Lord, I said, keep your hands to yourself. That's what I tell them all the time.
Yeah,
And
hey, recess, put a little fence around you.
yeah,
But look though, Selena, because I gotta attain to some other stuff too. But I want to say this before I leave, though. You did your thing with this interview. I wish it would have been a little bit more
Yeah,
smoother on my
your
end with the
interview,
audio and the service and stuff like that. But
right.
you ain't hit me
your,
with no crazy out the blue type questions. Everything
yeah.
was well thought out and put together.
I was gonna say, I had a good feeling about our show because of our interview skills.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
But
you good.
hey, Cartier, hey, Deuce Twin on Instagram with 2 eyes. Hit me up, Carter. I'll give you the formula.
Deuce twins.
DEUCETWIIN.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna remember that. I'll do that as soon as I drop down.
Oh yeah, I'm in the Philippines right now.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's dope.
yeah,
Okay.
man, oh man, oh man.
Well,
Shame on America. Shame
I
on America, man. But
I'm
well,
about ready to go to Africa or something. I want some of that young, yeah. You know what them
I'm
African
gonna
women
go out
out
there
there
to
packing.
I had a homeboy from Botswana, one of my best homeboys, man. I lost contact with him.
mhm,
Well, he was a class act.
yeah.
We just yeah, I was getting them boy back to the stress weed days, boy. We was getting blown.
Wow. Well, I tell you, 22, I appreciate you being here. Tell your lady friend, thank you for coming up and speaking. Uh,
Okay.
and my Carlo, I call him a Carlo. I appreciate you for allowing me to interview you and kind of, sharing you with the
Who
people
got
on
some dogs
YouTube,
barking?
you know.
Kind of you do skits, man. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming up, and I want everybody to have a nice night. Thank you so much, No Limit, Gartrell, Hassa, Alan, Rasta, 22,
Yeah, big ups to
Ganja
everybody.
Boy,
Mm-hmm.
QT, everybody,
Joe
everybody.
Your channel's gonna do well. Just keep coming to Nate the Great,
Okay, yes.
and great people will come over here.
Yes, I love Nate the Great. Shout out to Nate the Great. Shout out to AK. Shout out to everybody. Mob came through for a short. I don't know if he's still here, but he came through for a minute. Thank you for coming.
You're a nice person. You're a
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
person.
but
Ever met.
good night to y'all. Good night to
Good
y'all.
night. All right. Good night, Carlo.
100.
And thank you so much, everybody, from coming through. You know who you are. If I didn't read your name, I probably read it earlier. But America's Most Wanted, Matthew, Cornbread, everybody, thank you so much for making this live what it was. Um, and I appreciate you guys, free thinkers. Now, No Limit. Now, uh, you're gonna probably have to tell me who you are because I don't accept everybody. Had a lot of different weirdos on this Instagram stuff. So you tell me who you are, and I will respond. Thank you so much, Love. I think it's Love Zay. If I butcher your name, please forgive me. And please come back, like, share, subscribe, tell others about me. Please make sure you press the like button. And please come back. I'm gonna try to do every Thursday, if not every Thursday, one day out of the week. I'm gonna try to come back, and I'm always gonna have something new. So just and if y'all have any ideas, you can always reach out to me. Like I said, on my Instagram, just tell me who you are. If you have a question or an idea, it's Queen Selena 1125. Just hit me up, or you can always put it in the comment section. But everyone have a nice night, and I thank you so much, and thank you for your support. Be blessed, everyone, and have a great weekend. Bye bye.